Well, hi everybody. This is Cheryl from Feisty Red, and I've got you here in my kitchen. No, I am not starting a new series of videos, but I am sauteing some green chili, fresh green chili. You know, we can get this year-round in El Paso, and so that's one really nice thing about living in this area. So, you know, I'm a New Mexico born person. I've only lived in El Paso for the last few years, and so, you know, green chili in New Mexico are synonymous with great food. And anyway, I wanted to just kill two birds with one stone. This particular video that you're going to be watching is more fixing of this Jacobean buffet that I have. And so I've already done one video on using Bondo and the Amazing Putty to replace a little circle down on the bottom piece. If you haven't seen that video, you know, I'll have a link to it in this one. And instead of doing it all in one video, I did another video, because in this one we are replacing the front piece on one of the drawers, and then I went ahead and added to the end of this where I am fixing a split in the top drawer. And so I'm using Bondo for all of these. These are great videos if you're trying to learn how to use Bondo, use the Amazing Putty in order to make molds and to replace pieces that are missing. Or I also used Bondo to fix a gap in this drawer. So no molding involved in this particular one, but I wanted to go ahead and do just a little video clip introducing what I'm doing. And since I do have another video on the mixing and all of that of Bondo, I fast forward through that in this video. So if you need more information on, you know, how to mix Bondo together, go and watch my video on, what did I call that? Basically creating a mold to fix or replace a missing piece. And I will also have links to all of these products down below as well. So I hope you learn a lot from this. This is one thing that, of course, I have tried to learn how to do because I needed it for this particular project and a couple of others. So I hope my experience helps you as well. So let's get to it. Okay, we are now ready to make a mold of this piece to replace over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use our Amazing Mold Putty, wonderful stuff, I'm going to put it down over this. I don't want to take this out because I don't want to risk damaging it. And so I'm going to attempt just to build the mold over it if I can. And then when I attach it, I'm going to put some of the Bondo down in here to build it up, and then I'll add that piece to the top to get it at the right height. So, you've seen me do this before. So remember, we want equal parts, and once you get that going, you have to work pretty fast. Okay, does that look pretty equal? I think so. So let's mix them together. We want to get all of that color melded into one. You know the game. So just mix, mix, mix until we get it into one color. Not yet. Still got yellow and white going on. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close. I hope this works. We have some other options, you know, if it doesn't, but I hope it does. Okay, I think it's pretty close. Still see some little marbling in it, so that's why I'm doing a little more mixing. Okay, and we're gonna try to flatten this out over. And we want to press down good because the last time I used it, I did have an air bubble, and don't want that. But those little pieces have a little impression in them, and so, you know, we do want to get that. It's the most important piece. It's not just a rectangle. And the creases, these little dips, again, don't really matter. But I'm going to try to get them nonetheless. And what I'm not getting from doing it this way is the depth of the piece. But, you know, it's just not something that I can really get doing it like this. So we're gonna try it anyway. I hope for the best. If it doesn't work, we'll have to try something else. That's what it's about, right? Okay, there it is. Give that about 20 minutes to set up, and we'll see what we got. If this can be done the way that we're doing it. Okay, stay tuned. All right, we are ready to try to take our mold off. Hopefully, I've had it on there long enough. I don't want to tear it up. Just trying to kind of slowly pry it off. See, cross your fingers. Oh. All right, there it is. I think it'll work. Now I'm gonna have to go through and probably trim these sides off, and maybe a little of that. I can even see here where the line is, so that will help me figure out thickness. Isn't that cool? All right, we are back, and we are ready to put our mold in here. I hope it works. So we've got our Bondo out again. And we're gonna have to have quite a bit of this. So hopefully we have enough. I've got a paper plate and some plastic utensils. And I have my mold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Bondo here, and I'm probably going to turn the drawer up so I can get to it a little bit better, but I wanted you guys to see. And then I'm going to put more Bondo in here, and I'm going to put them together like a sandwich, and then we will let them dry and hope that it works. By this time you've seen me do this several times. So we're going to put some on here. And pray that I get this on there good. This comes out, it will be a miracle. Again, some of you guys that are old pros at this are probably going, what is Cheryl doing? But Cheryl is learning at this point. Okay, try to get it evened up in there. Now I'm going to put some in my mold. I don't think I want the spoon. What I'm hoping for, so this is going to work. I want to get this down in there really good because this is where the shape comes from, is the mold. Alright, and then we are going to put this down like so. See if I can see. I want to make sure that I have it in there right. Push it down. Whatever is oozing out, I'm going to try to catch with my finger because, as we know, I'm going to have to get that extra off of there. You can see it here coming out. It's starting to set up. A bit too wide. And the thing is that I can take this off now before it sets up completely. And get this off of there, because once it sets up, it's going to be difficult to get off. So I'm just going to go in here. Try to get it out of there. It actually looks pretty good, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get on this side because I'm right-handed and I'm working quickly. Wish I could show you what I'm doing, but I'm just cutting away this extra part. It sticks way out so that I won't have to sand that with, because it's a you know what to sand once it gets hard. Especially some of this is down into these cracks. And all right, there it is. Now take a look at that. What do you think? I think it looks pretty dang good. I'm surprised, actually. And of course, we're gonna have to clean it up. But right now, it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna let this dry quite a while. I'm not going to mess with it. All right, so this is the buffet that I am currently working on in this video, and I'm not finished with it, but I just want to show you what we accomplished by creating the missing piece of this drawer and then fixing the split in the other drawer. So let me pull this out if I can. I don't have any hardware on it, so it makes it a little difficult. So here's the original piece. That was good. And this is the missing piece. And you'll notice that you cannot tell the difference. So this is what we created with that mold. Now, the one you're about to watch is the split in the drawer. So here it is, corrected. Yeah, you can't tell, can you? You cannot tell that we fixed this split right here with Bondo. It is almost perfect, right? So let's watch this amazing fix. So this drawer, if you notice, turn it here, is split right here. And this is the back of the drawer. It's not noticeable, but I still want to try to fix that. So we're going to attempt, see if I can move it a little closer. You see what's going on here with this drawer? We are going to attempt to fix this with some Bondo. And so what I'm going to do first is we're going to take a clamp and we're going to try to clamp this together and get it to close up as much as possible. And it actually closes quite a bit, you'll notice here. But I pulled on it a little too much a minute ago and the wood split just a little bit back here. So I'll put some wood filler in that once I have fixed this. So we're going to use some Bondo and we're going to fill in this gap with the Bondo, and hopefully that will fix our problem. Over there. Mix that up. Now remember, you have a limited amount of time and I am outside, so that makes it even harder. Mix it up and get a nice even color. You don't want to see the pink anymore. You want it all mixed up in there. Just get it mixed up in there. Okay. And then we're just going to apply it and try to squish it down. Gnats are getting me. Trying to squish it down into that crevice. Kind of like wood filler, but much better. I mean, it is wood filler, but you know, much better than regular wood filler. So, as you know, whatever I don't use on the outside, I'm going to have to sand off. So I'm going to try to squish that down in there as much as I can. Hopefully it will go. And this being a drawer too, we're going to want it to look nice. Now what I'm going to do with the drawers, I have no idea. If they look bad, I could always put a little, I could stencil the sides, I could put a decoupage design on it, transfer, you know, whatever our heart's desire. It's getting hard. I'm not going to be able to do it much longer. So let me get it out of here. And hopefully I have enough in there where it will, I hope you're able to see kind of what I'm doing. It will solve my problem, I hope. And my mold, my Bondo is hard, so can't do any more than that. We're just gonna have to let it dry. I still have a lot left. It's just really hard to know exactly how much to use. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. It's time to release, and let's see if we can sand this down to look good. Here we go. Again, I'm using a 120 sandpaper. We'll see how it works on this. We want it to be, you know, completely smooth. Oh, that was a wonderful thing, isn't it?
folded piece of sandpaper. There's a little circle. No, you can't see the inside. It's destroyed, but I'm just trying to clean this corner out a little bit better. It's a hard angle to get to. I may have to turn the camera off so I can move my door and finish it. Pretty smooth.